welcome to my channel. Happy day to you, and thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Talisha, and I also go by CreativiTeeByT, and if you are new to watching the channel, I do welcome you, and I hope you consider subscribing, and thank you to all of my returning subscribers for coming back and for your continued support. So today I am super duper excited to announce that today's video is the kickoff of a new summer vacation sewing series that I am doing in collaboration with my friend Sheree of Sheree Thomas here on YouTube. Sheree is a good friend of mine that I met here on YouTube. She also has a wonderful Instagram account, and her socials are all about sewing, fashion, and beauty. So please make sure you check out her socials, and I will put her information to her social account in the description box below. So in this series, we will post every Sunday through July 31st, starting today, and I personally will be posting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will bring to you 2 essential summer vacation garments. So Sheree will make one, and I will also make one, which is how you're going to get your 2. This series is for the mature, the sophisticated, and classy woman, and that is because we are going to be bringing you classy yet comfortable, stylish pieces that are going to be perfect for your future summer vacation or just summer in general. So if you need some inspiration for your next sewing projects for your summer vacation, or if you just simply want to follow along and see what we would wear and why, please watch both of our videos each Sunday, as I promise that you will be inspired, and we are so super excited to share. So as we kick off this new summer vacation sewing series, Sheree and I are presenting our first garment today as the essential summer top. Now for me, an essential summer top falls into the category or family of a tank top, but yet it needs to be a top that's substantial enough to be worn alone. It could be tucked into bottoms or layered under a blazer or like a denim jacket or a cardigan, something of that nature. So while going through the many patterns that I have, and while thinking of my many vacations and what kept me comfortable whilst facing the hot summer heat and then transferring into air conditioning later on in the day when I was no longer outdoors, I thought of a thin, strapped, loose-fitting top, and this pattern that I use popped into my head, and I thought this would be perfect, and it is. So I grabbed it from my pattern stash. This is McCall's 8256, and I made view A, which meets all of my requirements as a summer essential top. Okay, I can wear this alone, I can wear this tucked into bottoms, I can wear this layered under a blazer or a denim jacket or with a cardigan. So this, like I said, was the perfect option for me. So not only is this a top that meets the requirement as an essential summer top, but this is also a top that keeps you cool by exposing skin, but not too much skin to where you feel as though you are overexposed or you're too revealing or anything of that nature. This is a top that I would most certainly take on my summer vacation, hands down. And if this was like a top that I had purchased from the store, I would have picked it up in every single color. Yes, I can make it in every color, but I'm talking about like how accessible ready to wear is. That's how I used to do when I used to buy clothes out of the store all of the time. If I like this, I'm getting it in every color, and that's what that did for me. And so I can certainly see myself on a sandy beach, walking along the shore, or taking a walk with my feet against the water, you know, or just simply sitting down on a beach with the beach chair and enjoying the beach breeze in this top. This is a very nice and quick top to sew as well. And I will now go ahead and just share my experience while making this top, now that I explained what it is, what drew me to it, and why I like it. So the pattern number for this pattern is McCall's 8256, and the pattern description is Mrs. Tops. There are 4 views to this pattern. The bodice for all views are the same. However, there are 3 different sleeve types and one that is sleeveless. There's a flutter sleeve option and 2 poof sleeve options with length differences, and there is the version that is sleeveless, which is the top that I made. The fabric recommendations are going to be your lawns, your cotton blends, poplin, and staple knits. The sewing skill level is set as very easy, and this is also a pattern that is a level 1 learn to sew, and it's in their category of learn to sew patterns. So it's supposed to be very easy for the beginner. I used 3 pattern pieces to make this top. The pattern pieces that I used were the front and the back, which were both cut on the fold, and then the neckband. So all you have to do is sew the front and back together at the side seams, and then you need to use bias tape as a notion to finish the edges. However, it's not necessary. You could just do a narrow hem. I mean, it really is not necessary, and a narrow hem takes a lot less time. But if you want a little bit more structure, you would go with the bias tape, which is what I did. And yeah, so as far as notions, thread and the bias tape is all you need. But like I said, the bias tape is an option. You don't have to use it. So for the pattern sizing, it comes in extra small through extra large. The size that I cut was a medium, and the top was still roomy with my 46.5-inch bust. So needless to say, this pattern runs very big and is very size inclusive, although I don't feel like it kind of gives that vibe with the numbers on the pattern cover, but it is. So just know that. Did it look like the photo on the pattern envelope? I do believe it does, and the instructions for me were very easy to follow. And you know, the things that I liked about the pattern, I liked how versatile the top is. As stated earlier, this is a top that can be styled many different types of ways. I like how roomy it is designed to be, because that was something that I really wanted in an essential summer top. I like that it has sleeve options, and I like that it doesn't require any closures because it's a pullover top, and I love that it only requires 3 pattern pieces to make. I forgot to mention that I love the gathering that's along the binding and the front and the back of the bodice. Now, even though it only requires 3 pattern pieces to make, it's not a run and gun. Like you do take some time. It's going to take you some time to complete this top, and that's because you're finishing edges with bias tape. So you're sewing the bias tape down, you're understitching the bias tape, then you're flipping it, ironing it, and then stitching it down for its final lay. Not only that, this binding right here, you have to fold this, stitch it to the front and back first, then flip it, top stitch it all the way around, and it's small, so you're constantly, you know, holding on to it to make sure that those folded edges stay together as you're stitching this down. So, you know, yes, 3 pattern pieces, but you're still gonna take some time to get it done. Maybe not like a full out dress or anything like that, but you know, don't let that deceive you. So what did I dislike about the pattern? There was 2 things that I disliked about the pattern. Number 1, the neckband. I personally feel that the neckband is too long. The front of the top doesn't look bad at all when looking at it, and I'll show you in pictures. So when you're looking at it straight on, it doesn't look bad, but under the arm it's just showing like way too much. Once again, that's what McCall's does. So when I pull the straps up and I pinched it down, like I'll pull it up like that, I clipped it, and when I did that, you know, all of that underarm opening disappeared without altering the look of how the front and the back of the top is. So that just let me know that there's just too much there, because if it altered the way the top looked in the front for the most part, then it would seem like that wasn't right. But because, you know, I pinched it away and it still fell in place and it didn't look bad, I just think there's too much there. And if you decide to decrease your band here, you know, the strap here, I would take probably a total of probably maybe like 2 inches on each side, but you will need to lengthen your top so that it doesn't sit up too high on your stomach. and which is a problem that I saw. So I personally have not altered my straps yet because I'm not sure if I want to deal with the fact that the top may raise up, because I do like the top and I do want to wear it. So what I've been doing is I've been wearing a flesh tone cami underneath so that it doesn't look so bad underneath the arms, and I'm fine with that look. I could also wear a white one that blends in with here, but I just thought it'd be better to wear one that was more flesh tone. So the only white strap that you're looking at is the strap from the top. Now, although I am okay with that look, I don't prefer it, but I can live with it since this was like the first version of the top that I made. Most people make muslins. I don't have time for muslins in my life. I only make muslins if the fabric is like super expensive, and I just want to make sure that I'm not messing it up. But I would definitely make the adjustments mentioned if I make another one. I would just lengthen the top and decrease the strap. The other issue that I don't particularly like about the pattern, just like all the other McCall patterns, as I just mentioned, the low armholes. I did raise my armhole when I cut out the pattern by like an inch, and I curved and made it more rounded versus like the V shape that it is in its current state, because I did not want my armholes to be low and I didn't want my underarms to be exposed. But because the strap is so long, it didn't look like I made any alterations, because the top just hangs low due to the straps being extra long. So yeah, that's the reason why you can still see it, but that is an easy fix. Like I said, I can just, you know, fix the straps, but like I said, I don't think I will. I would just continue to wear the cami because I don't want my top blowing up and then you can see my stomach. But did I learn anything new? No, I did not learn any new techniques. I didn't have any first time experiences. I've made things like this before, but I have not made a top like this. But the fabric that I used a white gauze fabric that I purchased from Joann Fabrics, and I just thought that the white gauze screamed summer, and it's very light, it's very airy, and it's just perfect for a summer vacation. So that is the reason why I used this fabric, and it really fit the bill. Like I said, I purchased this at Joann Fabrics, and I would definitely recommend this top to others. Like I said, as far as alterations, I would make those alterations as to making this strap band, or I think it's considered a band of the pattern piece. I would just make it about 2 to 2.5 inches shorter. But yes, definitely recommend it. This is a perfect top for a hot summer vacation day. Even, you know, if you want to just wear it to the office under a blazer, like the different examples that I gave you, it's just a good all-around summer top. So as far as the availability, this pattern is a newer pattern, and this was part of the new spring 2022 releases by McCall's. This is available to purchase on the Something Delightful website, or you can pick it up at your local Joann's. And in my beach pictures, I did pair my top with some shorts that I've had for a while. I paired it with my floral necklace with my matching earrings. So now I will enter a few more pictures and twirls of me and my summer essential top, and I will show you in action how it looks all styled. So for this first look, this is what I call wearing it as is, where you can see all of the details that are designed within this top. The details include the front and back gathers, and it shows how flowy the top is. So this next look is showing you how you can layer your summer essential top. I layered my summer top with the blazer, which took it from being very casual to semi-casual, and it could actually be very dressy if it were paired with a pencil skirt in addition to the blazer. So this last look is showing how you can style your top tucked in, and you would wear your top like this when you do not want the top to be so flowy in the front, and if you want to show off some design features that are on the front of your pants or your skirt. So yes, I am telling you this now, that this top is going to get a lot of wear, even with the whole armhole issues. When I originally took the photos with this on while I was at the beach, it was not even intentional. It wasn't planned for me to have a photo shoot, but because I take my cameras like everywhere I go, because I just love to take pictures, I went ahead and took the photos. I'm telling you this, I should say, because I reached for this top because I knew we were going to the beach and I knew that it was going to be perfect. It wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold, and you know, most places that people vacation either have a beach or they have a lot of heat that they're going to deal with. So this style of top will really keep you at a comfortable temperature in the summer, and I absolutely love it. Like I said, it's just a great top for the summer. So please let me know what your thoughts are about this pattern and my top, and the different ways that you can style a summer essential top in the comment section below. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts. I'm getting ready to end this video now, but before you leave, please take a pause for the calls and click the like button and the subscribe button and the gray notification bell so that you can be notified of future videos. Please make sure that you go over to Sheree's channel to check out her essential top. I am sure hers is fabulous. I have not seen it yet as of the recording of this video, so I am excited to see her top as well. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of my new and returning subscribers for your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.